In this video, we will go over how to add new pages to your website using the KingComposer page builder. So I'm logged into the WP admin backend and I'm on the pages page and I'm just going to click add new. All right, so we are seeing just an empty editor. This is the WordPress like default editor, but we need to click edit with KingComposer to start up the page builder. Okay, so just give your page a title and you've got a blank page. So what we're going to start with usually is a one column row, but you could also use these quick buttons to add 2 columns or more. Let's just start with one. I'm just going to go over from a really high level how you build with this tool. So everything happens inside of a row or a section, and rows and sections contain columns which contain elements. So that's why we can have a 2-column row. So this is, the whole thing is a row, and then you can edit your columns here. So see this little edit button, and then within your column you can add all kinds of elements. So let's add a text box to our single column row, and when you add an element you are going to get a little pop-up that has the standard settings it receives and then also styling. It's really flexible and customizable, so you can add different colors, different fonts. Another really powerful part of KingComposer is that you can adjust the spacing all around it. So we've got under box, we've got background color, border. These are the 2 big ones, padding and margin. So these will add spacing to your element. And additionally, on top of that, there's also different screen sizes. So the default is for a large screen like a desktop, and everything just sort of sizes down from there automatically. But if you want to make a specific change for a specific screen size, you can select it. So this is like a little phone on its side. You can get the actual pixels here for how wide that is. You can actually make screen size specific settings by clicking that. I wouldn't recommend doing that normally. Let the system handle most of it. But if you have a really specific setup where you want to change how something looks on a smaller screen, that option is there. So most of what you're going to be adding are text boxes and titles. So within the title, you have the actual text and then the type of title it is. So there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to cover all of that. But the basics are this concept of rows, columns, and then elements. So not only can you change the settings for elements, you can change the settings for columns. They have their own set of spacing, color, font, etc. You can also do that for the section or row. So it gives you a lot of options, and these are the basic building blocks to create your pages.